Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be testing out the Sugar Rush Tarte's sister company, the BU palette. So if you want to see how this product works, then just keep watching. So I bought this palette about, I want to say 2.5 weeks ago. I just haven't gotten around to playing with it or filming because I'm sick. I hope that's obvious if you can't tell. My voice sounds like a freaking train wreck. Anyways, so this is the Sugar Rush, which is, I think, Tarte's sister company. It is the BU eyeshadow palette. I bought this at Ulta, and I just went on Ulta's website to find it to see how much it was, and it's not there anymore. And then I went on Tarte's website, and it says email when it's back in stock, so I don't know if they're discontinuing it. But it's $27. I will tell you, I opened this up just to look at it when I first bought it, and it feels really cheap to me. Like, this is the packaging, so it's just this cheap plastic, acrylic, whatever you want to call it. On the back, it does have the names. There we go. The names of the shades. Come on, give me my full lighting back. Hate that. So far, this does just feel really cheap. Did I say the price? $27. So this is what it looks like. Now I did try, I guess, swatched a couple of the shades in the store, and I thought that the mattes felt pretty nice, so that's why I went ahead and bought it. Let's just play with it. We'll see. I don't know if it's not discontinued because it's weird that it's not on Tarte's or Ulta's website now. But the other stuff of the B line, there's I think there was 2 other things, are still on their website. So I don't know. So let me just really quickly swatch some of these shades just because I'm curious. Ooh, that looks nice. Ooh. So I'm probably not going to use the shimmers. Those look nice. This one does feel, with the B imprint, does feel a little more drying than the others, but whoa, look at that. Okay, so these are some of the glitters, not glitters, metallic, shimmer, whatever, those shades. I'm probably not going to use those, honestly, just because there's something else I want to try. So I bought the e.l.f. liquid glitter eyeshadow in the shade Flirty Baby, Birdie? Is that it? Hold on. So I want to try this as well because I feel like it's weird to have this as its own separate video, so I'm just throwing it in here. Open! God, I hate my voice right now. It hurts my own ears. Not really, I have fluid in my ears, so everything hurts my ears right now. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Look how tiny this is. Like, they hid all of that in this package. Like, I thought this package, like, that it went down here. This thing is tiny. Like, let me give you some references. Here's Stila. What the fuck? Okay, I want to say this is like $3, so it is really cheap. So I want to try this out. Oh, it looks nice. This is, yeah, Flirty Birdie. So it looks nice. Okay, so now that I know my color, we'll try to match the colors with this. So I'm not going to use the shimmers in here. That's why I swatched them on my hand. They do look really nice. So I think the shimmers, so far, just from feeling the palette, I feel like it feels like good quality. Oh my god. If you've watched any of my previous videos of the last couple months, you would know I don't have any clean brushes and I keep reusing brushes. I finally cleaned them. I'm so happy. It took a long time. Alright, so one downside, this doesn't have a mirror. Personally, I don't really care just because I always use what's sitting in front of me. However, if I wanted to travel with this, that would be annoying. Not that I travel often. I wish. Gosh, could this mirror be any grosser? Alright, let's just start. And I'm sorry if you're wearing headphones. That was probably really loud. Let's get a big fluffy brush. Have you guys tried these? Side note. This is a brush collection from Sephora. Let me see if I can find any other ones. I think, all right, it's gonna be impossible to look through that. I think it came with like 5 or 6 of them. Mike, my husband, got them for me for Christmas or my birthday. One of them, they're 6 days apart. I don't know which one, but they're really nice. Really, really, really nice quality. Which is funny because I found the manufacturer that makes Sephora brushes because I was looking to make my own. So that's a plus if that's the same manufacturer. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna take this brush, so if you're wanting to know what it is, it's from Sephora and it's a fluffy crease is all it calls it, but it's this matte gray and it is that like soft touch. Anyways, let's go in with, oh gosh, which one are you gonna be? Be Kind, I think, that shade. And we're just gonna start that as our beginning transition shade. All right, I lied, I want a closer mirror. We'll just use this. Ooh, that's really orange. I don't know why in the palette, it first looked more browny to me. Now it's looking more orange. It's okay, it's okay. In the wrong place. They're not very pigmented, at least this shade isn't so far. There is some kickback on the palette. There's not really too much though. I personally don't care, but if that's something you care about, just giving you a little FYI. It's like, I don't know if you can tell, it's really not that much. My voice is like nails on a chalkboard. So I went to the doctor and they told me I have a little bit of fluid in my ear, but that it's not infected. So they will not give me anything for it. And it has been 2 weeks of sounding like when you're on an airplane and your ears won't pop. 2 weeks of that. And it's driving me insane. They told me it could take 3 months for it to fully drain. So excuse me? And that's on its own. Like, no, give me something. I'm just like, it's weird because people's voices are quieter, so it's hard to hear people, but everything else is amplified, like everything. Somebody's messing with, like, people at work were getting Jimmy John's and the wrapping, oh god, it's so loud when they were touching it and I'm taking their sandwich out and I'm like, it's weird that noises are just so loud but voices are so quiet, driving me insane. Like even right now my voice is louder because it like almost echoes in my head. I do not like having fluid in my ears. I've never had it before and I never want it again. Okay, let's go in. I don't like how oranges pull just for the color I'm wanting to do. So let's try to use, I didn't notice how like orangey peachy this is until I'm like really looking at it. I think it's Be Free, so it's this shade right here. Let's try that one. I think I'm just gonna use the same brush since I don't really like the color that this put down. So I'm just gonna pretty much cover it up. I feel like not much is coming off. Like, I mean, obviously it's there. But like, this is me building up a lot. Ew, why is it turning colors? Look at this. Do you see that? You can see where I haven't really touched it, how it's lighter and now it's dark up here. That's not just me, right? Like you can see that. What the? So I feel like I've been sitting here for a while and like it's blending okay. I wouldn't say it's terrible, but I will notice like sometimes in some places it's a little patchy of like with that first shade, even though I'm trying to just kind of cover it, especially on this side. Like, it's not bad though. I'm not mad about it. All right, let's deepen the crease a little bit more. I'm gonna take the brown shade, which I think is BFab. I don't know, this shade right here. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that and I'm gonna use the Morphe M433 brush just because it's a blending it's a blending brush, so it's like fluffy, but it's also pinched so that it's kind of thin. And I like that just because it'll get in the crease. So I will say that I think the brown is the most pigmented shade I've worked with so far. So definitely use a little bit of that. Alright, I'm gonna go back in with the very, should I do the first shade? No, we'll do the second shade. And we're just going to blend that together more. So I will say the brown shade so far is the most pigmented, but it's also the one that has the most fallout in the packaging. Once again, I don't really care about that, but just so you know. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. So let's go in with the e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow in Flirty Birdie. Flirty Birdie. I hope this works. I thought I heard some people say it's not very good. I'm just, like, granted, it's cheap, but it's just so weird how tiny it is. Like, I'd rather pay $2 more extra and had it bigger, but whatever. Alright, moment of truth, go. Well, that's weird. There's like a lot of the glitter here and then just a color here and not that much of the glitter. I'm gonna dunk back in. Ah! Too much on my lash. Ah! Oh my gosh, you idiot. How do I get that off? There's a huge chunk on my lash now. Okay, I think I got it. So I'm waiting for it to dry because it still feels really wet. But while I do that, I'm just gonna keep my lids down. Let's go in with this shade again, the weird color changing one. And we're gonna put that on my lower lash line. And just need a brush. Sure, let's use this. This is the Morphe E17 brush. And I'm just gonna buff that on the lower lash line. It's really hard because I don't wanna open my eye, but I'm just gonna close them. This side still feels really wet. This side doesn't. I wonder if I put too much on that side. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Is there like a light shade? There is like multiple light colored shades in this palette, but they're all matte. Like you have like a light bone shade and then like a pinky-ish shade, bone shade, and then a yellow bone shade, but they're all matte. And I'm just gonna use my tried and true MAC Nylon to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone. It's just so great. I love this shade. My packaging is like falling apart though. I wanna say I've had this for like 2 years or more. Oh no. Probably more. Where's something to wipe? So I have glitter that's fallen on my face. So I'm wondering, because I can't remember what I heard, but I feel like I heard people didn't like these e.l.f. liquid eyeshadows. And I'm wondering if it's the glitter part because I can see it falling in places. So I wonder if the glitter just falls down and doesn't stick to the base that is on this. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips and lashes off camera and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I have my mascara and my lips on. Sorry, I should stop multitasking when I film. It's just, stop. So, I actually filmed another video. So yes, you will see this shirt and this look in 3 videos. Sorry, not sorry. But I tried out the mascara from Lancome that vibrates. So if you want to see that, I'm not sure if it'll be up before this. So if it is, I'll link it up here somewhere. If it's not, then it should be out soon. The lips are L'Oreal Signature Rouge in Eye Empower. So let's talk about this palette. Really? You turn and just coughed on all your brushes. I'm a mess. I think this palette is cheap. In my opinion, I think packaging is stupid cheap. Very, very, very cheap. I would be worried about dropping this or like trying to travel with it. This shade really weirds me out that the color literally changed and darkened from where I was using it and picking it up with a brush. That's really weird. fallout wasn't too bad in the palette except for this dark shade. As far as pigmentation for the ones I used, the only one that was really pigmented is the dark shade. Obviously I still got the color, but it did take me a lot longer to build it up than most shades or shadows that I use. Obviously I didn't use the shimmer shades, but they felt really nice on the finger. So I would assume if they looked that good on the finger, I could probably use my finger to put them on and they would look fine. So for me, I'm gonna go with a no, it's not worth it. It is $27. Yes, this is a decent amount of shades, but in my opinion, I would rather pay like ColourPop's price, maybe $18 for this. $27 in my opinion is too much because it's not that good of quality. It's not bad quality necessarily, it's just not that good. So for me, $27 doesn't seem worth it. Would I recommend buying it? If $27 to you isn't expensive for this many shades, yeah, go ahead. I mean, I like the colors in the palette. They still worked. It just took a little bit more work than typical shadows I'm used to working with. So it's, like I said, it's not necessarily that it's a bad palette. I just don't personally think it's worth the money. And I personally don't think it's worth my time because that took longer than I'd like to build up the shades. For the e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow, so far I think it's fine. It's $3. I'm sorry, I need to hold on. The more I talk, the drier my throat gets. For $3, I think this is worth it. The color looks fine. You know, maybe, yes, the glitter is gonna start coming off throughout the day. To me, that's not that big of a deal. I guess it depends on how much it starts coming off. If it's just like little flakes here and there, I don't have a problem with it. I don't really care. It is tiny, but it is also only $3. So honestly, I like it. I will put in the comments down below if throughout the rest of the day it does really actually like fall, then I wouldn't recommend it. So I'll put it down below in the description if that happens. But yeah, that is all I have for this video. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.